Hello, fellow Palians. I'm Squishy, and welcome back to this cozy corner of the Palian economy. Today, we're ranking all 62 dishes in Palia by profitability, including the newest recipes from the Elderwood update. I'll also be sharing my favorite easy dishes to cook for gold, plus the top recipes to make during cooking parties for massive profit. And yes, I cooked every single one of these dishes by myself to verify the current values because a lot of the info on the wiki right now is outdated or plain missing. So if this video helps you out, please squish that like button and consider subscribing for more cozy Palia content. Also, if you like the adorable community plot you see in the background of these graphics, make sure to stick around. I'll be doing a full tour of what I affectionately call Atheling Groves in an upcoming video. It's my go-to spot for cake parties and cozy gatherings with friends. Before we dive into the list, here's how I'm rating effort in each recipe to help you better plan your cooking strategy. You'll see a little colored dot next to each dish that tells you how much effort it takes. The green dot will be easy, so easy will be considered 5 or fewer basic ingredients in a recipe for a dish, with no rare ingredients and minimal prep. Medium will be yellow, usually 1 rare ingredient or a couple of extra prep steps, and the red will be hard, which will include 2+ rare or crafted ingredients and multiple steps. This way, even if a dish is technically profitable, you can see at a glance whether it's worth the time and effort for your playstyle. Now, let's go ahead and get into the ranking. For Tier 1, we're going in at the lower value dishes. These are the dishes you'll probably want to skip unless you're completing quests or leveling skills in the early stages of the game. These are low-cost, low-return dishes. In last place for our 62nd dish, we have Fisherman's Brew, starting from the bottom here. At number 61, we have macarons. At number 60, we have hearty vegetable soup. At number 59, we have Palian onion soup. At number 58, we have steamed fish. At number 57, we have sashimi. And number 56, we have candied coconuts. And for our second page of Tier 1 lower value dishes, we have fish tacos coming in at number 55. Grilled mushroom coming in at number 54, mushroom quiche coming in at number 53, ramen coming in at number 52, grilled meat coming in at number 51, creamy carrot soup at number 50, and at number 49 we have hot hounds. And for our final page of Tier 1 low value dishes, we have at number 48 grilled fish. At number 47, pan-fried dumplings. At number 46, grilled oysters. At number 45, chapa onigiri. At number 44, we have steak dinner. At number 43, we have quiche kaleri. And at number 42, we have stuffed cabbage rolls. Now we're moving into the mid-value range. Some of these can actually be worth making if the ingredients are easy for you to farm or forage. At number 41, we have bacon stuffed mushrooms. At number 40, we have meaty stir fry. At number 39, we have kimchi fried rice. At number 38, we have cream of mushroom soup. At number 37, we have crab gumbo. At number 36, we have cream of tomato soup. And at number 35, we have veggie fried rice. Our second page of Tier 2 mid-value dishes is as follows. At number 34, we have sernuk noodle stew. At number 33, we have pumpkin stew. At number 32, we have loaded potato soup. At number 31, we have spicy stir fry. At number 30, we have chapa asada tacos. At number 29, we have fried catfish dinner. And at number 28, we have a quindu chapa. Now we are getting to the good stuff, into the tier 3 high value dishes. These are starting to get really solid in terms of profit, especially if you've got the ingredients stockpiled or can farm them in bulk. Starting the countdown for the first page of our high value dishes, we have at number 27, congee. At number 26, we have rice cake stir fry. At number 25, we have pumpkin curry and rice. At number 24, we've got pumpkin pie. At number 23, we have crab pot pie. At number 22, we have sheph's pie. And at number 21, we have chili oil dumplings. And for the second page of our tier 3 high value dishes, at number 20, we have blueberry pie. At number 19, we have spicy crab fried rice. At number 18, we have bouillabaisse. At number 17, we have flotato fries with ketchup. At number 16, we have spicy honey baked mujin. At number 15, we have soon tofu. And at number 14, we have trout dinner. All right, fellow Palian chefs, we are now moving into the top tier profit dishes, into tier 4. We've made it to the top of the list. These are the most profitable dishes in the entire game right now. Coming in at number 13, we have petit fives. At number 12, we have oysters a quintu. At number 11, we have elderwood pie. At number 10, we have veggie chili. At number 9, we have apple pie. At number 8, we have spicy rice cakes. And at number 7, we have chapa masala. And for our number 1, tier 4, top tier profit dishes, our top 6 dishes in the entire game of Palia right now is at number 6, we have sushi. At number 5, we have lucky braised fish. At number 4, we have poke bowl or poke bowl. At number 3, we have celebration cake. At number 2, we have mujin bahari. And in the number 1 coveted spot, we have bean burger. Bean burgers are a new recipe that were recently introduced in the Elderwood update. There we have it. The new bean burger from the Elderwood update is officially the number 1 most profitable dish in the game. We love a Burger King moment. Now that we've gone through all 62 dishes, I want to share a few of my personal favorite recipes for profit, especially when I'm solo cooking and just want something easy. Quick tip, most recipes yield 3 dishes as long as you don't mess up a key step, so keep that in mind when calculating profits. The best moneymakers are usually recipes that use free or low-effort ingredients, like hunted meat or foraged herbs. For example, if a dish uses mujin meat you hunted, honey you foraged, and just 1 store-bought pepper seed, you're barely spending anything at all. And once your farm becomes self-sustaining and you're making your own seeds, those crop costs go down to 0, making your end profit even higher. So the more you forage, hunt, and garden smartly, the more gold you'll stack. Let's shift gears to the ultimate high profit dishes, the ones you'll want to save for cooking parties. Why? Because these recipes often involve rare ingredients or more complex prep. But in a party, you can mass produce them efficiently by having everyone bring 1 ingredient and cook in bulk. Since most recipes give you 3 dishes per batch, you can walk away with hundreds of meals to sell in just 1 session. Multiply that by 300 and you're looking at some serious gold. So if you're planning to stock up on cash fast, these are the dishes I recommend doing with friends. You'll save time, burn fewer personal resources, and have a blast while you're at it. And that wraps up our complete ranking of every cooking recipe in Palia. Whether you're just starting out or deep into Elderwood content, I hope this guide helps you cook smarter. and stack that gold just a little faster. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what your favorite dish is, or if you discovered a new one today. And keep an eye out for my next video. It's a full tour of Palian Groves, my cozy community plot designed for cooking and cake parties with friends. It's one of my favorite builds I've ever made, and I can't wait to show you all around. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in Palia. Want exclusive perks? Join the Squishy Squad for $4.99 a month. Get early video access, badges, emojis, polls, exclusive posts, and behind-the-scenes content. Hit join below or check the link in the description. Not ready to join? Show some love with super thanks, and I'll shout you out. However you choose to support, whether it's through memberships, super thanks, or just watching and liking, thank you so much. You all make this community amazing, and I appreciate every single one of you. See you in the next video.